Hey, welcome back. In this video, I want to cover what you will learn in this program, rather what I would like you to learn in this program. And there are three key takeaways. This video may be slightly longer than the other ones. I usually want to keep the videos to be about 3 minutes or shorter, but this is one of the most important videos, and so I want to expand upon it a little bit. So the three takeaways. First one, Agentic AI is very hard. It's very hard to get right. In fact, any AI ML system is very hard to get right, used in production. And I especially want to caution you around Agentic AI. So I like to tell my team that you've not really done a project, you've not really gone through the rigor of deploying a model until you get into a situation where if that system you built failed, you could potentially lose your job. So until you face that kind of high stakes situation, a student project, a hobby project done over the weekend might sometimes make you feel like you're an expert at something like this, but it's not. So I want to caution you, and that's one of the key takeaways here, is Agentic AI is hard. It's very hard to get it right. And so you have to have sound principles and an emphasis on simplicity, which we'll cover through the rest of this course. An example I want to give you, although it's not an Agentic AI example, is in my past work, one of the applications my team developed, was used to manage and budget capacity required in large financial services organizations. And these organizations had anywhere from 10,000 to 50,000 people working. So our models were used to decide how many people would be needed in these organizations, in their networks. And so imagine that, a forecasting model built to forecast the capacity requirements. A 1% error for 10,000 people is 100 people. So if you were in charge of developing a system which could be used to hire and fire people, and a 1% under forecast could result in 100 people losing their jobs, that's pressure. That's 100 people, 100 families, because you didn't build your model the right way. And the other way is also going to cost you a lot. If you over forecast and the organizations hire more people than they needed to, which happened in big tech companies during the COVID times, that's going to cost a lot of money. And if you're the person responsible for building such a system, you know what's going to happen to you. So Agentic AI especially is a lot more complex than any of the prior traditional AI ML systems, so be very, very careful around setting expectations to yourself and to your seniors when you're working on such projects. The second takeaway I want you to take from this program, well, if the first point was trying to scare you, this one should attract you. When done right, Agentic AI is extremely powerful. In fact, I've seen applications that were done well, and they almost seem magical, like you can't live without them. And so yeah, when you put in the time and you put in the discipline into building the right system and it works right, it could produce tremendous value. So be aware of that as well. And the last takeaway from this program, really important, because it's quite easy to get attached to a certain tool, a certain technique, and then solve every problem you come across with that. So Agentic AI is just one tool. It's a very powerful one, but make sure that you have other tools in your tool set and be known as a problem solver. I always tell my team, don't be known as a specialist with one technique, one tool. It might feel like you have job security if you're known as an expert in some key technology that your company needs, but technologies come and go, and really be known as a problem solver, and that will actually expand your career opportunities a lot in the future. So Agentic AI is very hard, it's very powerful, but it's just one of the tools. Thank you.